every day is a perfect opportunity to completely change the trajectory of your entire life. Right now, it's just before the new year, which is a perfect time to start because you're gonna have other people that are also interested in doing the same thing. And that way, you'll have people to give you accountability and to work to achieve your goals together. And by working hard and being disciplined to achieve your goals, you will find that success will ripple out to all areas of your life. So how do you make change? How you make real change is by focusing in on one thing. So figure out what things you want to focus on. The 3 pillars of happiness are health, relationships, and work. So pick 1 or maybe 2 of these areas to really focus in on over the next year or whatever time period you want to do. My priorities over the year are all going to be work related. So these goals are to earn and save more money, as well as to blog about the journey and try to build a community. For each area of your life that you want to improve, set a goal that is ambitious but also attainable. You want to have the prospect of being able to achieve it, but you also want it to stretch you and really make you have to work for it. And each goal should have an outcome that's ideally quantitatively measurable. For example, a certain amount of money or subscribers maybe, or a certain amount of weight that you can lift at once. For example, one of my goals is to earn 1,000 YouTube subscribers before this time next year. Now is the most important part of the process, and that is building a system to achieve your goal. This system should be something that you can sustain doing for the entire year or whatever, 3 months, how long your goal period is, and maybe even longer, because it's just, you're achieving a lot with it. And if you make it too ambitious, you're gonna find yourself wanting to quit. This is why a lot of people, they get gym memberships in January. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym every day and work out for 3 hours. And then they do it for a week, and then they just crash into a tree on the way to the gym because they prefer that over having to go. So a system is really a weekly or a daily process that you follow that helps you to achieve your goal. As an example, my weekly workout schedule for this past few months has been like Mondays cardio, and then Tuesday, Wednesday are weights, Thursdays rest, and basically you go on for the week and you devise a system so that every day you know exactly what you're going to do. There's no doubt, because doubt causes uncertainty, causes procrastination, and then you're going to fall off and you're just going to lose all your momentum and you burn out, and then you waste the whole year. So once you have no procrastination, it really just becomes a test of your discipline, and you don't have to worry about procrastination, and it's basically a lot easier because you're not procrastinating. This could also be a daily system. It doesn't have to be weekly. It could be like, reading 30 minutes per day, or whatever. I want to do 50 push-ups per day. But again, just make it a really specific system because you want to neuter that procrastination before it has a chance to proliferate. Also, don't make your system super rigid for the whole year. You should have some altering of your system as you find out what works for you, what takes too much time, what's too hard. You should be able to do it and have a little bit of fun with it. And if you feel that your system is too easy, then you should make it a little bit harder on yourself so you're actually making significant progress towards your goal. As an example for changing your system, if you haven't broken a sweat since the Great Emu War, then it's probably not the best idea to start out with a super rigorous workout schedule. Try to start maybe 1-2 days a week and work your way up. Your system can be progressive, it doesn't have to be just set. And finally, just get started. I'm doing this right before the new year, but really any time is the perfect time to start and just shoot your life trajectory straight up at the moon. And just remember, you don't have to make it a full year. That is kind of a long time. So if you want to try out maybe 1 month, maybe 3 months, just make sure that you stick with it the whole time, because really results don't come from 1 week of trying. They come from a long period of sustained effort, which is where you see those exponential results just happening out of thin air. Also, think about the 3 pillars of happiness, which are again health, work, and relationships, and think about which areas you really want to improve over the coming time period. And once you know which area you want to improve, just set an exciting goal. This should be something, say it's work. I want to do work that's really exciting to me and fun, or maybe relationships. I want to, meet a hot dude, or perhaps it's in health. I want to be able to run a marathon or to bench press 1,000 pounds. So it should get you excited, and like, you're not gonna be motivated every single day just because of your goal, but ideally when you think about it, it should give you a little bit of, oh yeah, I can do this, and it's gonna be fun. Then make sure to write down those goals somewhere prominent. They could be on your mirror or your fridge, or maybe the inside of your eyelids. That's where I wrote mine. Just somewhere that you're gonna see them a lot and you'll remember them so that you can focus on them every day. Then finally, just devise your systems. This could take an hour, it could take 2 minutes. But really just start, just get out a piece of paper or just think about it, but make sure you write it down and just brainstorm and come up with something. Your system is probably going to change within the first week or maybe even the first day, but eventually it'll get worked out. So just write something down quick, just get something sorted out, and then just start on it and see how you like it. And again, you want to find some pleasure in your system, like reading or working out. Those things can be pleasurable, they can be fun. So ideally it should be something like that that'll it won't be torture, you know? You can still make yourself do it every day. So I thought just before the final thoughts, I'll show you my systems for 2022. So starting out, most of my stuff is for the work pillar of the 3 pillars of happiness. This is my content creation schedule, so it tells me what task to do each day. And if we go to my content board, we see first I'll write the blog, then the video, then a short, Instagram, and tweet. So that's my content creation, if you were wondering. And every day I'll do a little bit of reading because that's how I get my ideas and start forming thoughts and learn things. And then to work on making money, I'll choose one focus for the week ahead, probably some sort of investing that I'm going to try to learn and figure out and focus on. Hopefully I'll be doing it multiple weeks in a row so that I can actually get good at something. So then I have each day I want to spend 1 hour. I'll just set a timer and do it for 1 hour. Then relationships and health. These are not my main focus because obviously I said work is my main focus and I want to really improve at that. So these get a lower priority. But relationships are still important. So I'm going to do a weekly mastermind meeting, and I'm also going to stay connected to my network, my community, and keep developing my friendships. And then finally, health. This is the workout schedule I've been doing for past 6 months or so, and I might change it up depending on my classes. And this is not something I'm religious about. I'm not going to be spending 3 hours in the gym, but obviously health is really important to happiness and longevity, so still want to keep some focus on this. And then daily wake up ritual. This is just something out of the 5 a.m. club. They want you to do 20 minutes of high intensity exercise, but that makes it a bit hard to get out of bed. So I just do 10 minutes of laying on the floor and making my abs hurt. So yeah, these are my systems that I'm going to start out with in 2022, and they'll probably definitely change, probably all of these. It's just good to have something to start out with and to have something to stick to so that I don't have to worry about starting to procrastinate because I don't know what to do. And for my final thoughts, firstly, don't let the expectations of others change your goals. Your goals should be completely organic and come from your reasoning about what you think would make you the happiest or improve your life in the most meaningful ways. Don't, for instance, set your goal to, I don't know, make $1 million because, oh, your brother's rich or something like that. You're just gonna never have any motivation for the goal, and it should be something natural that you really want to accomplish for your own reasons. Also, don't forget about Big Mo. I learned this from Darren Hardy, founder of Success Magazine and author of The Compound Effect, and he talks about Big Mo, who stands for momentum. So when you are sticking to your system, doing it every day, and maybe you have one day where you don't want to do it, you take a break, and then the next day you're going to be able to do it less because you lose that momentum. So just remember, if you can't do your full goal, just do 5 minutes or something easy, just because you have to keep that momentum up. And if you don't, you're just going to lose your motivation, because motivation comes from action. Actually, it's more like a loop: motivation, action, reward. And yeah, just don't forget about momentum and just try to keep it up. Be disciplined because it feels good. And finally, just remember that you are completely in control of your life. If you have dreams and ambitions for your life, don't delay. Starting today, just fucking go for it. Please leave in the comments below if you have anything you're excited for this year, any goals you want to accomplish, and I'd be excited to respond and talk to you about them. So thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I hope you got a lot of value out of this, or maybe even just a little bit.